Hello, my name is C.W. Wright. I'm a general contractor. I do custom homes and major remodels. The house that I'm going to be walking you through has serious structural problems along with electrical and plumbing issues. All the work in this house was done without a building permit or any inspections. There was no structural engineer involved, and the city of San Carlos red tagged this job and shut it down for almost a year. We will be walking you through, and I will be showing you all the things that can happen to you if you don't pay attention to what's going on your project. To show you some of the areas that we're going to be addressing is a lot of the electrical. We have cut all the power on the house in order to prevent any fire during construction. Some of the areas are up in the ceiling up here. You'll see that it has been spliced and it's not properly spliced, and we will be addressing that. And then as you walk around the building, you'll see wiring that's not done properly. There is a sub panel back here that is just hidden by the sheetrock, or was sheetrock. And all the wiring that you see in here should be attached to the stud properly, and it's not. As you walk on over to the wall over here, you'll see looks like a fishing wire on a beach. It's just a mess. All these wires should be connected to the studs, and they should be all be in a nice, clean, orderly fashion. You walk around to the ceilings, and you'll be looking at the ceilings here. We'll be addressing, they have can lights. The can lights are not properly installed, nor are they the right lights. Insulation has to go over the top of the can lights, and that takes a special can light. These are can lights that you just buy and not right for this project. I will go to some of the framing issues that you'll see here in this house. Some in here in this existing fireplace, they covered up the gas line with sheetrock. That was completely covered up, so the gas valve, again electrical, just hanging. And then the fire stops, by code, there should be fire stops up here, and to prevent a fire from starting here and going up in the attic and going all over your attic. If you turn and address over here, you'll also see more framing issues. Trusses is supposed to have a bracket on it. No brackets at all holding this truss ceiling up. I'd like to show you some structural problems with this house. One of the major ones is beams, and connection beams always have to go on a post, and the post always has to go down to the foundation or to a beam that's going to a foundation. Point is this big glue lamp. It's a 27-inch, 8-inch wide glue lamp. It's coming down over here to just a subfloor. There's nothing underneath it. Same way with the glue lamp up here. It's coming down to the subfloor. There's a bracket with a lag bolt going in the subfloor that when you're on the bottom floor, you can see it. So after a while, the floor would have started sagging. This house would have started having problems. Up on the ceiling, every time you have a skylight, you need to double up the joists, and you have to have double hangers going to a glue lamp. They use regular 2x4 hangers to accomplish this, which will never pass. All the 2x12 rafters that we see in this house going to the outside wall, they use 2x4 hangers also. Those should have been 2x10 special brackets, and we will be installing them later. Otherwise, the outside wall would be pushing out and the ceiling would be coming down, and that would be unacceptable. This house has a tile roof at 6 pounds per square foot. There's a lot of weight on this roof pushing down onto the foundation. We will be going downstairs now to show you some more parts of this house. Okay, we're in the master bathroom. As you can see, that when they did the demo, all they did was tear things apart and just leave it. This tub should have been taken out, protected, and ready to be reinstalled if they're going to reinstall this one. This is a jacuzzi tub. It's not a cheap tub, but you never leave anything like this. As you can see, as I walk down this, these stairs are not properly. First of all, they're not wide enough. They got to be a minimum of 36 inches. The head height has to be per code, which they're not. Someone could hit their head. So all the stairs have to be taken out and redone, and that's going to change the bathroom. That's going to lose all the landings, and all this work will be done for nothing, and it had to be redone. The floor that I'm standing on right now has all the hardwood floor done, and it will have to be all taken apart and thrown in the garbage. We can't reuse it. Along with all the sheetrock, when you look around, all the sheetrock will have to be removed and the electrical inspected and plumbing pipes. There's glue lands that have to be going in the ceiling to support the balcony above for all the hold downs. So all this work will just end up being destroyed down here and redone. I'm going to be taking you in the bathroom next and showing you some tile work that's done in there. It wasn't waterproof properly, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about when we get in there. All right, we're standing in a shower now that when you just first look at it, you say, oh, that's a nice shower. But when you look up at the top and you see the kind of workmanship that they did. Now, all this tile is done without any waterproofing. They didn't even use green board. And then they attached the stone right to the regular sheetrock. This would leak and cause severe amount of damage. So all the workmanship on this is gone. It all has to be done. The pan is not the proper size. There has to be a shower glass door here, and there's a code requirement on width, and this does not meet that. So it's going to have to be redone. Of course, the stairs upstairs is going to have to be moved over, so that's going to crowd this anyhow. So it would have to come out whether it was done properly or not, but in this case, it's not done properly. All right, to summarize, I'd like to point out a few of the additional items. This house, the stucco and the plywood will be taken off of this house and have to be redone. It has, right at the present, it has 3/8 shear on it, which was fine for when the house was built. But now with all the structural changes, it requires 1/2 inch plywood on the exterior, along with about 200 hold downs, which are not in place. Those hold downs were on the plans and were supposed to be done at the time, but nothing happened. So when you're dealing with your contractor or potential contractor, make sure that they sign the plans, they know exactly what they're supposed to do, that all the inspection cards are on the site, and that you review those cards, and that you know who the inspector is, and you have your structural engineer visit the site during construction. If I can be of any help to you, feel free to call me. My name is C.W. Wright. Thank you very much.
The Last Cut, specializing in real estate video, corporate video, family memories, weddings, and events. Contact us at www.lastcut.com or call us at 408-515-7246.